Everyone on YouTube is going to tell you that content is king, but the truth is that the thumbnail is actually the throne. Without a good thumbnail, you can have the best content ever, but if people keep scrolling past your video and not clicking on it, they're not going to see that content. So in this video, we're going to talk about what actually makes a good thumbnail. So before we talk about what actually makes a good thumbnail, we should really be asking, what is a thumbnail supposed to do? Well, there's a few things, but ultimately it's really there to stop people from scrolling. Your thumbnail is there to get people to stop and look at your video and read your title. If people keep scrolling past your video, they're not going to actually read your title and understand what the video is about and whether it might have been something that they would like to have watched. A good thumbnail will stop people in their tracks, so it has to really jump off the page to them. It has to be visually appealing. We can achieve this through using high contrast, so opposing colours, big bold white text on a black background. We can make it well balanced, so that can be maybe have the subject to one side with big text on the other side, or perhaps you have your subject right in the middle and you have text around it or across the top. It should also really be quite minimal. I think the real rule of thumb with thumbnails is that less is more. If you keep it simple, then it can really help to get the message across to the viewer about what this video is about and encourage them to then read the title. If there's too much going on, if there's lots of pictures and random stuff and lots of random text or text that you can't read, it's just going to leave the viewer confused and they're just going to keep on scrolling to find another video. By keeping it simple and to the point, it immediately tells the viewer, once they've stopped at it, okay, I understand what this video is about. I'm going to read the title now to see if it's something I really want to watch. And then hopefully based on the combination of the thumbnail and the title doing their jobs, that's going to hopefully encourage the viewer to actually click through and start watching your video. Ultimately, it's about the thumbnail and the title working in collaboration. To get people to watch our videos, really what we're trying to do is open a loop. And the title and the thumbnail is what does that. By opening a loop, what we're basically meaning is that we're trying to pose a question that the viewer wants an answer to. And then once they actually go through and open the video, then the video should be about delivering that answer. It's about closing the loop. So a good example of opening a loop could be, I tried these 20 different chocolate cake recipes and this one came out on top. So the person that is seeing this title is thinking, well, I wonder which recipe it was. And then the thumbnail can be something that complements that. Another good example of opening a loop might be, I got no views on YouTube until I did this. Well, the viewer is immediately wondering, well, what did they do to get those views? And if they're interested in growing a YouTube channel, then that's going to be a video that appeals to them. So again, the thumbnail is about trying to complement that. Essentially, the thumbnail and the title, as I say, are working in collaboration with one another to get that click. Okay, so I wanted to talk about some of the examples that would make good thumbnails. So we've first of all got this one from Nick Nimmin, and you can see here that the title of the video is New YouTubers Do This Now for Long-Term Success on YouTube. So again, that is basically opening a loop, which is telling the viewer that if you click on this video, he's going to tell you what you should be doing in order to get long-term success on YouTube. And then the actual thumbnail, as you can see here, when we talked about good balance, we've got a picture of Nick on the right hand side, and then on the left we've got a contrasting colour, so it's a very dark background behind Nick, and then on the left hand side we've got a white background, and we've got a big chunky font that says, will you make it on YouTube? Again, posing a question. So as you can see, that's done a really good job of actually opening a loop for us to entice the viewer to actually click on the thumbnail. And as you can see, that one there has had 28,000 views. So I just want to draw your attention to this one as well. This is a thumbnail from Ruri Ohama. If we look at the title, it says you're wasting time, so it's creating some controversy there. How to actually grow your YouTube channel with a 9-to-5. So it's basically telling the viewer that if they click on this video, she's going to show you how you can fit YouTube around your regular 9-to-5 job. The thumbnail does a great job of complementing that title because it's got the text across the top, 1 hour a day. The word day is on the YouTube kind of click button logo, so it tells the viewer straight away this is a video about YouTube, and it's well balanced. It's got her in the frame, she's well lit, and she's also holding her YouTube 1 million subscriber trophy. So again, the text is really bold and it really highlights and allows the user to immediately see what the thumbnail is all about, and then they will stop and look at the title and understand that the title and the thumbnail are aligning to tell the user what the story is going to be about. It's opening that loop. And you can see here this video has got 470,000 views. And then finally we've got this one from Belmont. So this title saying no views, no subscribers, turn this off now. And then the thumbnail is basically complementing that. So it's got him on the left hand side. On the right hand side it's got the YouTube settings on a mobile phone, and he's got the off kind of slide radio button in the middle with text along the top saying turn off now against a bold yellow background. So there's lots of contrast going on here, and it's well balanced, and you can see behind the phone it's even got a kind of graph that's essentially suggesting that if you turn this off you're going to start getting views and you're going to start getting subscribers. So it's opening the loop. It's basically enticing the viewer in because they're wondering, well, what is the setting that I need to turn off? So they're going to be inclined to go and click on that video if they're trying to grow their views on YouTube or grow their subscriber count. And as you can see, this video has had 190,000 views. The more efficient the thumbnail and the title are, the higher chance you've got of someone clicking the video, and then your click-through rates is obviously increased, and that tells YouTube that this is a video that's worth pushing. And then the only thing that's left to do is actually deliver on the promise in the video, so to close the loop. So once someone actually goes into the video and starts watching it, they want that answer, and you have to give it to them. So that's what we mean by closing the loop. And if we can do that in an engaging way, and we keep the viewer engaged in the video, and they watch it for the vast majority of the length of that video, then that is all telling YouTube that not only are people finding this video, they're actually clicking on it and they're actually sticking around to watch it. And what that's going to lead to is more impressions, because YouTube thinks, great, I know the audience for this video and they're enjoying it, so I'm going to keep pushing it out. And that's really what helps videos to kind of snowball in terms of views. Okay, I really hope that you got some value from that, and if there's anything that you would like to ask about that, feel free to drop it in the comments. If you've got any observations or you'd like to let me know what you think makes a good thumbnail, I'd really be keen to hear and open up that discussion. If you're new to the channel, or if you've been here before and haven't subscribed yet, but you're still interested in learning more about YouTube, then maybe come along on this journey with me. I'd be stoked to have you with me. Think about giving it a subscribe and joining me for the next videos. Until next time, have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.